Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Hope y'all are doing well. Anyways, today's video is the self-love concept and its hypocrisy. Yes, the good old love yourself concept. Anyways, before we get into the video, make sure to read the disclaimer in the description box. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get started. First things first, what is self-love? Well, the name gives it away, but it's basically loving yourself for who you are. Self-love means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness. There are so many fourth-gen groups who preach about self-love, and it's not wrong at all. When you have a platform, using it for good purposes like this is honestly great. But the problem arises when these idols themselves try to fit into the beauty standards, while singing about loving yourself. For years and years, K-pop magazines, albums, photo cards, literally almost everything were criticized for promoting unhealthy beauty standards. If you have been a K-pop stan for long enough, then you will know just how much beauty is important when it comes to K-pop. From starving yourself to getting plastic surgery, almost everything is done to look perfect. Not just their looks, but idols are forced to have a certain personality as well. Female idols are forced to smile all the time, wave their hands all the time and do cute EGIO. While male idols are forced to be manly and have abs. There is pressure everywhere, from their company, fans and themselves, to look skinny and sexy but also cute, at all times. Now look at the irony. Singing about loving yourself while you are making the other person and yourself insecure. Now this isn't anything about the idols, but their companies. I am fully aware that most idols don't write their songs. It's the company that plans out what kind of concept the group is undertaking, and what kind of stories their songs want to convey. Most idols can't do anything but follow whatever their company plans out for them. Now apart from that, most K-pop songs only talk about being happy with yourself, which I completely agree. But I do feel like there is so much more to loving yourself than that. Accepting who you are, and not changing yourself for others. Giving respect to yourself and your boundaries, etc. I cannot tell you how much I have felt insecure after discovering K-pop. It's almost as if the pressure that the companies are putting on idols are seeping down and reaching me, as a viewer. K-pop left me in awe, but also with deep self-esteem wounds. Every time I saw Irene or Jisoo or Tsuyu, I wanted the same kind of face. I wanted my face to be more sharper, more V-shaped. I wanted my body to be more slimmer. I wanted to be more paler. Hell, I almost got plastic surgery because of K-pop. That's completely ironic, considering the amount of love yourself songs we have. I hate to break it to you, but most love yourself songs are all just marketing stunts. Again, I am not saying that no groups have ever genuinely wanted to preach about self-love. I am just saying that majority of them are there just so that people will say that they have a very inspiring and needed concept. This is something that I have seen in almost all industries. The romanticization of mental health issues, and self-esteem, and breaking human standards. Now, I totally support the new wave of woke culture. I honestly love that so many people are coming forward to speak about their insecurities, and how the society wants them to be a particular way. But also, since everyone is now talking about insecurities and confidence, big companies decide to have a concept like that to get sales and have good reputation. Almost everyone and their cousins are talking about loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, and I am not saying that's a bad thing, but it's a bad thing when you use that to get money. I have struggled with low self-esteem and inferiority complex, so looking at people doing everything they can to look perfect and then talk about self-love is funny to me. It's also a sad thing. Again, there are a lot of artists in K-pop who actually genuinely want to spread self-love to everyone. Now what about those K-pop saved my life comments? Look, I genuinely believe that music is healing. That it can solve problems, and bring out the magic that you failed to see. And yes, there are few instances where K-pop really did change a person's life. But no, K-pop doesn't literally save you. It sometimes creates a problem, which didn't exist, and then also give out a solution. Like for me example, I didn't feel this insecure before I got into K-pop, but after I did, I was always insecure, and these love yourself songs were my therapy. This is also the same tactic that beauty industries use. That is, normalizing extremely unrealistic standards, and shaming actually real standards, and then coming up with a so-called solution. Of course, I am not saying that people don't suffer from any of their issues. but from what I have experienced, most K-pop stans go through this. So then, what exactly is loving yourself and how can I do it? For me at least, loving yourself is not only about the physical aspects but also about your work, hobbies and everything about you. Feeling confident with the way you are, physically and mentally. Not being afraid to express yourself and respecting your own boundaries and thoughts is self-love. I believe that you can increase your self-esteem by working hard. Molding yourself to be the kind of person you want to be. Working towards your dream job, or hobby and accepting who you are. If your personality is naturally bubbly and immature, so be it. If you are naturally a mature and silent person, so be it. Don't change yourself just because someone else wants you to. Don't say yes to something you don't want to do. Don't only think about what other people want, and think about what you want. Loving yourself isn't an easy 15-minute trip. It's a long trip with bumpy roads. It isn't just not having any insecurities, but accepting that you have insecurities, and that's what makes you a human. Anyways guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful day or night ahead. Bye.